Every moment spent indulging in instant pleasure is a moment lost from building the man you could become. Pause. Let it sink in. The greatest minds in history, Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, Epictetus, understood one thing: self-control is the foundation of power. And if you let your desires control you, you are nothing more than a slave to them. Why it's destroying you. Masturbation may seem harmless, but its real impact runs deeper than most realize. It's not just about the act itself. It's about what it does to your mind, discipline, and energy. Every time you give in to instant pleasure, you weaken your ability to resist temptation. Your brain becomes wired to seek quick dopamine hits, making it harder to focus on long-term goals. Over time, this habit can lead to lower motivation, reduced confidence, and even social withdrawal. Think about it. After indulging, do you feel stronger, more driven, and ready to conquer the world? Most people feel drained, guilty, and less motivated. This is because excessive self-indulgence tricks your brain into believing you've accomplished something, when in reality, you've done nothing to improve yourself. Your energy, which could be used to build a stronger body, a sharper mind, or a better future, is wasted on fleeting pleasure. Stoicism teaches that true power comes from self-control and mastery over desires. If you constantly give in to impulses, you are no longer in control. Your urges are. The longer you stay trapped in this cycle, the harder it becomes to break free and take back your masculine strength, focus, and purpose. The Stoic perspective: discipline over desire. Stoicism teaches that true strength comes not from giving in to desires, but from mastering them. A man who cannot control his impulses is enslaved by them. Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus all emphasized that the path to greatness is built on discipline, self-restraint, and purpose, not fleeting pleasures. Masturbation, like any indulgence in instant gratification, weakens the mind's ability to resist temptation. The Stoics believed that desires should serve you, not control you. When you constantly seek pleasure, you reinforce a habit of weakness and distraction. But when you deny temptation, you strengthen your willpower, making you mentally unbreakable. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength." The Stoic man does not seek pleasure as a refuge from discomfort. Instead, he channels his energy into self-improvement, discipline, and purpose. Every time you say no to a destructive habit, you say yes to a stronger, more resilient version of yourself. The choice is simple. Live as a slave to your urges, or rise as a master of your mind. Discipline isn't punishment. It's the key to freedom, power, and true masculinity. How to break free. Breaking free from the cycle of instant gratification starts with reclaiming control over your mind and actions. The first step is to recognize the pattern. Every time you indulge, you reinforce the habit, making it harder to stop. But just as habits are created, they can also be reprogrammed. Instead of trying to resist temptation with sheer willpower, replace the habit with something meaningful. When the urge strikes, shift your focus to activities that build you. Exercise, reading, learning a new skill, or working on a personal goal. The key is to transmute that energy into something that strengthens you rather than weakens you. Another powerful strategy is controlling your environment. Reduce exposure to triggers. Limit mindless social media scrolling. Avoid situations that lead to temptation, and surround yourself with people who push you toward growth. Self-discipline is easier when you set yourself up for success. Finally, adopt a Stoic mindset. Remind yourself that pleasure is temporary, but self-mastery lasts a lifetime. Every time you resist, you prove to yourself that you are in control, not your desires. The stronger your discipline, the stronger your life. Break free, take charge, and rise above fleeting temptations. The choice is yours. Will you continue to let instant pleasure rob you of your potential? Or will you take control and become the man you were meant to be? Remember, discipline is freedom. The more you control yourself, the more powerful you become. Stay strong. Stay stoic. This is Echoes of Stoicism, where wisdom meets strength.